So Brad, talking about whatever you guys want to do as talking, we just need to know how long. If you're saying 2 sentences, if you can get us a definite like how long that'll take. What we're gonna proposing, because we didn't expect that people could actually talk for 15 minutes. It's a long time. We're asking you should oh, go ahead. What?
My plan was to say a few sentences and then call out the awards.
Okay.
So I mean, really, like, congratulations is, 2-3 sentences probably was what I was going to say.
Okay.
I was hoping not to write a graduation speech. I don't. That's not my. I mean,
that's okay. We just have to know.
I can give them one final lecture in computer science, way better than I can give rah graduation speech. That's not in my wheelhouse.
Okay.
That's not natural.
Also, I think this being a virtual ceremony as it is, and I think giving multiple speeches, multiple graduation speeches, really would be sort of make the event a little bit boring, if I were to say so. So it might be better to keep it short, and that way, everybody gets to be there for quite some time and then enjoy and then leave.
Yes. So I did actually revise the agenda. I sent it to Jill. Only 30 minutes, the whole thing.
Yeah.
But we still have, so the issue is that we have to have a certain amount of time to show every undergrad's name. So we have to work out this issue.
How many undergrads are there?
There's a lot. 200 and
almost 300 people.
I did the math. I mean,
Why don't we just have that rolling the whole time?
Because then we were going to separate. So that's what we're looking for is suggestions. Because what we have to have is undergraduate, graduate, and we thought we would separate those out. And then we were going to do the awards. So because PowerPoint wise, we would do the graduates in the beginning, because that's the first speaking.
But the number is smaller.
Yeah, the numbers are smaller. It would take only 4 minutes to get through the graduate names so that everybody sees their name. And then do the undergraduate. So we could do in theory, we could split that into 2. We could do 2 names on one slide, which would lessen the amount of time.
No.
I don't think
it's going to be rolling at the bottom. What are the slides now? I'm just confused.
What do you mean? What are the slides?
You're saying you want the names on slides. I thought the names were going to be rolling across the bottom of the screen.
No, you can see it like what's showing right now. That will be the names.
Here, if you look at the left-hand corner there, where these
where Anne is?
names, where Anne is.
Oh, okay. I need to
see that one.
Well, Anne's not speaking, so her window is tiny.
Anne is there.
I have it on the different view.
We can pin it. We can pin that. I just pinned it
underneath.
I'm on my laptop because my desktop is undergoing some maintenance.
I mean, I think this is a big side screen, so I think having 2 names at a time is not a problem. It's a big screen.
So it's going to be rolling on the left.
Yeah.
No, it's like right up under Anne. You can see
it is not
that is the slide set.
I see it. Okay, yeah. I never even. I thought that was okay.
That's where we have the speakers and everything in this area here.
I mean, we could do. Yeah, I see.
I think we can do 2. I mean, I don't think, it's that much of a problem. There is it's a wide, it's not that it's going to be squeezed.
Yeah, but in general, I think everyone wants their name. Maybe they can use it later on. He saw his name there or something.
What if we had 2 at a time and we played it the whole time? Would we be able to get through the rotation twice in 30 minutes?
Well, I don't think we need.
I think so, because you said 4 minutes for grads and 15 for undergrads. So that's 19 minutes if we do 1 at a time. If you double them up, that's half of 19, which is 9.5, and then you do that. And then you play it multiple times. So if people miss their names, they have another opportunity.
Mm,
I'm not opposed to that, but we just have to agree on 2 names on the one slide. So however you guys want to.
Then it's just rolling, and the likelihood of it coming up in both segments is much higher.
So we then also have to have a separate section for the awards. So like when you're calling out the awards, what do you want that to look like on the screen kind of thing? You know what I mean?
Can that
Oh.
take over the left-hand side?
Hey, Dr. Miller?
Yeah,
Can that take over the picture of Boyd?
Maybe. And
I think that's the best way, because that way, because if
but
you
then
want
you
to
keep
put
it, you don't have to pause what's being shown. Is that
yes,
what you're
and also, the other thing is that where if it is appears below, then the picture wherever it will be a really small picture, especially for awardees. So if it appears on the left side for the awardees and keep rolling these graduates on the wherever the graduates are currently shown, I think that's the best thing.
Yes.
And can you answer that?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear a word.
Okay, so if we're going with the same format that we have on the screen, we
Uh-huh.
keep the names scrolling at the bottom continuously. Don't pause that at all throughout the whole thing.
Yes.
But then when the awards come up, we have an additional PowerPoint that can be shown up under on the picture part of Boyd. Can
Oh,
you
easy
Yeah,
do
peasy.
additional PowerPoint?
Yes, easy peasy. So you're saying, okay, let me mock this up. Do I have another PowerPoint? Hold on.
So basically, wherever that statue of that one-eyed monster is look there, that part.
I like that idea. I think it's that kind of solves 2 problems. And then we can
3 problems. Because
Yeah.
you guys don't have to hear me try to do a graduation speech.
that was gonna be my favorite part is I was
No,
gonna,
yeah, because it would have been a mess. That's why.
I was
You
gonna
would've-
put it viral on TikTok.
Right. No.
Yeah, so that works. Now, are we agreed that we can do 2 people on one screen, or Dr. Taha, you're just saying no on that
I
one?
really believe one is much better. People will see it. I mean, it's like more special, I think.
It's gonna be slower.
Yeah, it is slower, but still we have 15 minutes for them. That's okay. And also, yeah, we have to. Yeah.
I mean, so if you show the pictures in here for the awards, it would be really, really small, and it would not do, somebody getting an award deserves a big space in wherever that Department of Computer Science is. It could be there until we start the awards, and then once we start the awards, if the awards appear here, it would be really, on the screen on one side, it would really appear nice rather than just showing a little small picture on the bottom.
You
Yeah,
mean
over to
for
the
the
left.
You
Yeah.
mean for the names?
Yeah.
Names and the picture of the awardees will come on the left.
I think he's talking about the names at the bottom, Lux.
Yeah, let that keep rolling. I mean, let that keep
Okay.
rolling, and then
I
on
know.
the left-
Let it roll, but 1 name or 2 names. That's the issue.
Okay, let's
1
say
name at
this
a
one.
time or 2
Do
names.
we really need the board?
well, that is where whoever is speaking, that person's face is going to appear, right? And then the decorations that Jill is talking about, if we don't show that, then what will people see about the decorations? I mean, if you want to have a little bit of a create a festive atmosphere, that's where the festive atmosphere is going to show up.
There is a third option here. And so we can, and Anne kind of showed that yesterday in our meeting about this. Oh, good job, Anne. I like that. Okay, so what she can do also is we can show the board with the decorations, Dr. Ramaswamy, but she can also transition that into a PowerPoint too, right, Anne?
Hit me one more time.
So where the camera is on Dr. Miller right now, you can transition that in and out too, right?
Yes, easy peasy. No worries.
Yes. So that can be transitioned into a picture. And
Yes.
if we wanted to do the picture on that portion and then the award information to the left, what The only thing is just not making it so many slides that have to be created that are like interchangeable. So once we do it and decide on it, we'll just go with that, but it can't change after today. Any thoughts on that? Transitioning that screen into a picture so that Dr. Ramaswamy's pictures, like the award pictures, can be seen easier?
Yeah, that's okay. I mean,
You say transitioning, you mean the one where John is right now, or?
Yeah. Yeah, the one where John is right now.
I'm fine with that either way. I don't
No,
have
okay.
a strong feeling on where the award pictures go. Either way is fine. Who's
Okay.
going to control the PowerPoint? Will that be Ann?
Yeah, Ann and Yvette will be in the room.
Okay.
So Yvette's creating it all.
Bad Zoom connection. That's why I had to come in. I couldn't connect today and mine's pretty unreliable and shuts out in my meetings fairly often. So I guess I should probably come in. I live far away, so I don't have very good communications.
I mean, all the panelists have to be on the room. That's what we discussed, John.
I will be there too, so.
Oh, all of you are going to be here?
Yeah, all the
Yes,
presenters.
panelists.
Oh,
All
okay.
the panelists.
Yeah,
Okay, so so timing wise, let me have Yvette create what it looks like for one slide and for one name on a slide and to do what it looks like, and then we can send that out and have an answer maybe by Monday morning. And then we can kind of get a vote on that once you see a visual of what it will look like. But as long as we can fit, as long as we're fitting all of it in the same time. Another idea for a rolling kind of PowerPoint was to have all the faculty write one sentence that says, you know, a congratulations to this class, and have that scrolling as well. Any objections?
No.
Okay, great.
you will have them at the same time?
We'll probably do them like in a break. That was actually going to be like one of our, so when Brad wasn't talking, that was the idea, is that we would have this scrolling while names were scrolling. But if we're having names scroll continuously, we can do like a before the meeting, and then like in little breaks, we can have that scrolling.
Okay, will we start the display of the names right after we start the Zoom meeting?
Yes.
Mhm.
So Dr. Taha, you're still planning on talking for 10 minutes?
I don't think it's going to be 10 minutes. I will see. I haven't thought about it yet.
Yeah, see, it's hard.
Yeah, it's a long
No.
time to talk.
It's a long time when you're not talking about like a lecture content. It's a long time.
Yeah, I will see.
So see, Tia, one of my concerns is if we have to start the names right away, like the people who are first, I mean, they might still be settling in, and then their name is gone. So
Yeah, that's true.
that was the benefit.
Maybe wait a
in
little
my mind,
bit.
yeah, but in my mind, that was the benefit of putting two
Yeah.
at a time, and then they would repeat. So they would have the opportunity to see their name twice.
So, okay.
I mean,
So shall
granted,
we
they
wait
have to
like,
share the screen, but like they'd have the opportunity to see their name. Like, look, here I
Yeah.
come. You can do it.
so shall we wait like few minutes after we start to start displaying the names? So people will actually have time to join us?
Well,
No, what he's suggesting it is doing it twice. So do 2 times, display every name 2 times. So run through all the names, one A to Z, and then do again A to Z, so that even if they miss the first time, they're going to catch it the second time.
and honestly, I think we can do that whether or not we have content to fill up 40 minutes or not, because we obviously don't have content to hold up 40 minutes. We have chosen some music to play in weird breaks as well. So let me talk to Yvette about how that can work. But if we finish all of the speaker presenter content, then we can just roll some music, roll the screen that shows what the faculty have sent in for nice words of congratulations, continuously roll the PowerPoint with the names, and just have it finish out. That it would be 40 minutes. It's an additional 10 minutes, but it's not like we're asking anybody to speak for additional 10 minutes. So we can just keep it going. Does that work? And then we don't have to
Yeah.
divide the screen by 2.
Yeah,
I don't see how that changes
I'm-
the screen layout. I think I got lost on that last point.
Okay. So once we're done with our presenters, we can change that presenting screen to just roll with all the comments or the words that have been sent in from the faculty, and that can scroll. And then we can continue rolling a second like the second time of all the names.
Okay. So what would happen over on the left then? They would just stay there?
We can we can pull it out, that one completely out, transition it out, or
Okay.
we can pull, continuously push the awards if we want to. I think the awards should be like a 1 segment and then just leave it, like pull that screen out completely and then just leave the 2 on the right rolling.
Okay.
That work for the last 10 minutes so everybody can see their name again.
So it's 19 minutes to run the names, right? And so maybe we would do what Dr. Taha said, which is wait like 5 minutes to start them, and then we let them run twice.
Yeah. Without presenters, it's not hurting anybody. I mean, at that point, we can just do it all on screen at that point. So that works.
Yeah, well, I have a concern, like when these names just displayed, no one is speaking or saying anything.
Yeah.
It
Well,
will be
for
like
some portion, somebody will be speaking, but then for other portion, there won't
not
be,
much.
but we will have music playing.
Yeah, but normally, I don't think it's a good idea. No one is actually saying anything. What about if we collect some statements from the faculty? Maybe Brad can actually say these statements in the name of each faculty or something. Or maybe we can ask a student actually to speak after Brad.
I mean, I'm
Because-
happy to read people's comments. I don't.
Yeah, maybe, yeah, at least something is going on, because if you have just the display, I don't think that's a good thing. We could
I
ask
mean,
a good student.
rather than Brad reading out, we can ask the faculty to record a little bit of a message and, 1-liner or 2-liner or send it, because that would, we could run that in that way it would not be the same person reading. Oh, here, Dr. Ramaswamy says this, Dr. Taha says that, and Dr. Carter says this.
I would do it with a little more energy, Lux. I wouldn't just rattle them off.
So if we can ask, well, if we ask the faculty to say and record a little
We could
bit,
say
and then-
just one faculty said this without names.
no, one
I
faculty
mean-
said that.
I agree that having faculty members submit short videos of themselves saying congratulations. I think that'd be really cool, but do we
I
have
don't know
time?
about logistics.
It's the logistics of getting that all put
Yeah,
together.
I'm not sure about
I
it.
think it would look visually great and I think it would be
I'm
awesome.
not the expert on doing this stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm afraid it might not work well.
If that's
mean,
something we're gonna take on, then go ahead, Brad, sorry.
Can
Too much to ask
Anne
for
do it?
everyone to do like 10 seconds of a video. I mean, everyone's not going to do it, but I mean, not more than 15 seconds, right?
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. Could someone else other than the staff be responsible for making that, for getting them, for like that kind of stuff? Because there's a lot going on the other side of this. So like we would need somebody to kind of coordinate that.
A student can do this. I mean, a student would be
Yeah,
a student, either an undergrad or a grad student who is really great at putting together digital, presentations or whatever. They can take on this responsibility. So, Brad, any names come to mind from undergraduates?
No, I mean, I think you are assuming I work closer with individuals than I actually do. I don't do any advisement these days, so I honestly, I don't even know many of our students, to be honest with you.
What about our
I know the ones who are in my class, but you know, and the ones that have to have transfer issues and stuff like that. But I don't see many students like
Can
one-on-one.
we ask for volunteers who could do that? Can we send out an email to undergraduates to say, well, we get a little bit of videos and then you are gonna, we need a volunteer to put to this. Like for example, a junior doing this to graduating seniors, which they can expect the favor to be returned by their juniors at some point of time.
It's a good idea. Is there anybody in a student organization that you might have worked with closer that would be?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we can ask for sure. Yeah.
I just
I
don't,
don't know anyone like one individual that I would approach, but certainly we could ask the undergrad.
yeah. The only thing, and I hate to say, I just know that Anne has been working really hard on this. I know Yvette is kind of swamped with it. And then as of Monday, we're going to be 2 people short staffed in office. So, yeah.
Well, I'm also a little worried about how many videos we're going to get. I mean,
Yeah.
do you think you can get the faculty to give us really, I mean, a few seconds of video, Tiap?
I'm not sure about that.
I mean, if we
Right.
really
I'm
have
gonna go
a
ask
good-
somebody to do this, and then it.
I really think
Not
it's
happen.
better if we have just a student. We can have whatever the faculty wants to say about it, but if we can get a good student to speak, that normally is much better. So after you speak, we can have a student speak. And I think that will cover part of the 15 minutes.
Student will speak about what?
About graduation. All the time we have a graduation ceremony, student will speak anyway.
I think that's a lot of pressure to put on a student to get it together in a week and then have
I
it
mean,
reviewed.
and not only that, it has to be, I mean, it has to be vetted. We don't want student to speak without us seeing what he or she is going to say before. Because,
Of course,
if
we have to coordinate with the
something
student.
which might,
You're right.
not really, I mean, it might be just, okay, I am graduating, whatever.
Right.
So
No,
it has to
yeah.
be really,
I'm a little hesitant on that.
I mean, how long will they speak? I mean, if we get a student.
5
speak, then
minutes maybe,
That's a long time to talk.
Fine.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, some students are really good.
We don't know who are going to be able to do it, and then somebody should take the responsibility of
We should-
making them, 1 or 2 students, selecting them, and then having
Maybe-
them
Right.
speak.
We can
So-
probably target the students who are being nominated for these awards.
But them, I mean, what are they going to say? I mean, these awards, they're going to come and say, thank you for the award.
Right.
No. I thought a speech for the graduate students.
And some of these awards are not even for the graduating students. I mean, you have only one, I can speak for the graduate students. There is only
No,
one who is actually graduating, who is getting an award. All others are not even graduating students.
I think the student I'm thinking about is undergraduate student.
Are they being considered for awards? Best
Yeah.
undergraduates? Are they the senior students? I don't know. I'm asking.
Yeah. We have
All
three
graduate
we have 3 awards for undergraduate students.
But are they graduating?
What do you mean? Yeah.
No, there might be a second, third year student who might be a undergraduate student.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm hoping they are.
I mean, we don't know. We don't
Yeah.
know. That's what I'm saying.
We can check because we can check.
What's the current schedule look like? I mean, you're going to give a 10-minute speech, Tiab. Is John going to
Not
do a
10.
10-minute speech too?
No, whatever. I haven't decided how many minutes, but
Dr. Tala, can I share the agenda?
I mean,
Yeah,
how many
you
speeches
can.
do we need from?
And then if you want the speaker to be speaking, a student or whoever, then that person must be in the room. So that's again, we were talking about this earlier. If the award students have to speak, then they have to be in 306.
No, I thought we agreed on just get the photo of those students who are getting the awards.
No, if you want them to speak, if you want one of them
No,
to speak, they have to be in 306.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about them speaking. I'm talking a good undergraduate student. While the names are rolling after Brad, he is done, then he can speak.
Meaning that student has to be in the room.
Yeah, exactly. So that's okay. If we can find that student, of course.
I think the absolute coolest thing that we could do would be to get faculty all to give a quick statement. I mean,
Yeah,
I understand that it's
That
work.
is even better. Yeah.
I understand that it's work, but I hate that we're even considering not doing what would be the coolest thing, just because like faculty aren't going to do it and nobody wants to put the video together. Like
I mean, we can get-
I'm happy to help put the video together, but I mean, can we get people to do that? That would be really cool. Like,
It would be
mean,
really cool.
I mean, I
why
think
why are we trying to get the students to like awkwardly stand up there and give a speech and put a lot of pressure on them because our faculty refuse to do
that's
it?
that's what I'm saying. If a message is sent to the faculty, look, these are our students, and if you cannot record a 2-minute video or a 2-second, 15-second video congratulating our graduate students, right? What is your commitment to our department?
Exactly.
Take 15 seconds and say, congratulations, great guys. If you cannot
Go
record
Dogs
that
and do
send
it.
Go Dogs.
Right.
If you,
That's it.
If you cannot do that, what is your commitment to the university?
I will help put the video together. That's not a problem. I mean, it's frustrating that we're like trying to get around this and go and put all this pressure on some student who we haven't spoken to and try to get them to do this in the next 2 weeks because we can't get a 10-second video.
Well, I think the main thing is we have to
Message is
find
sent, it
somebody
will be done.
responsible to do it, right? So does somebody want to take responsibility for that section? Because I think everybody likes it. It's just the staff's too busy. So who wants to be responsible for it?
I'm offering to put the video together, but I mean,
Okay,
I know what happens when I email faculty for ABET data. So, I mean, I'm probably
Okay, so
not the one with enough
So TM can send an
to
email.
do something.
Okay,
Yeah,
shall
you can send the email.
we send an email to the faculty today after this meeting, ask them for a short video congratulating the students.
Yeah, ask them each one. We require each one of you to do this.
Right.
It is I mean, rather than just saying, please send, it is make it a little more personal, saying that this is what at least the least thing that we can do to our graduating students. So
Right.
please take 15 minutes or 15 seconds and then record a short video and send it across. So make it a little more appealing. I mean, and let them feel that this is something that they have to do.
Lakshmish, can you write that email?
I
think you're the person to do it. I really do.
I think I will tell you this, it can't come from us because we get ignored a lot. So,
Yeah.
No, I can write an email and send it to Taha, and Taha can send it.
Okay,
Right.
go.
Let's do that.
okay. Second, in that email, I think that it would be really beneficial if you have a space up here for somebody. So like if somebody doesn't have the ability to record themselves or somebody to help them, there's a couple in mind that I think that may be able. So before you send that email, let me talk to Yvette and make sure that, if somebody comes up here and needs her to record a video, she's at least aware of it. So I will talk to her about it, but that's an option too, that they can come up here and she can record them and then email that to Brad. And we're going to say all recordings are going to Brad.
For example, they can open up a Zoom session and record themselves, and
Yeah,
then send it across.
They know how to make videos these days.
Everyone knows about it now.
And they can send me a link.
Anybody can Zoom with us. We can hit record and capture their
Oh,
50 seconds
excellent,
and then
Peter.
cut it. It like that is not a problem.
That's great. That's a great alternative. I just needed an alternative because I think we will get some pushback. So thank you, Peter. That's perfect. So we can
let's-
add
let's
that to an option.
Yeah, and just tell them to send me a link to the, you know, the wherever the video is uploaded to, whether it's Zoom or Qualtrics, or not Qualtrics, but Kaltura or whatever it is.
Okay,
And
great.
I'll pull the videos and combine them. That's fine. I mean, I'll figure out how to do it. I don't know how to do it, but
Yeah.
it'll be good for me to learn something.
Great.
I
And
mean,
then,
if you send me the logistic details, I mean, how they should submit, etc., then that will help me draft the email and put that together, you know, on how to do it.
so when I've
what logistics-
recorded Zooms in the past, I've been able to just send them as a, you know, like a MPEG or whatever to other devices. So, I mean, if
No,
we all
how
have,
does he want to receive it? Does he want to receive via email?
yeah, that's,
Does he want to receive via?
Me?
Yeah, for all the videos, how they should.
I would prefer to receive links to the files. I don't want to get an attached like video file necessarily, but if they have links to them, I can just go to the link and download it. So like if it's a Zoom link or a Kaltura link or whatever, as long as I can go there and download it, then I'm good with that.
Okay, Kaltura link.
Sure, but I don't know that everyone's
Zoom
going to
link.
use Kaltura, right? I mean, they might want to. I don't know, use QuickTime or something.
Yeah, send a link or
Send
file.
a
I mean,
link. Yeah, if they end up using QuickTime and then they put it on their own Google Drive, that's fine. Just send me a link to the file.
Zoom normally send you a link for your recording, right?
Yeah, but not everyone is going to use Zoom, right? I mean, maybe, unless you
Well-
want to tell them to use Zoom.
They can use YouTube. They can use the video recorder app of their choice. Everyone's camera app in their phone will save a file that you can then mail a link or even mail the file. We're talking about 50 megabytes at tops.
So if I go to Zoom, if someone shares their link, can I download the video?
Correct.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So if
Well,
we want to suggest that everyone use
Let's
Zoom, then
maybe let's
at
not
least-
discuss the logistics. Let's first see if the faculty are willing to do it,
Well-
and then we can get a list of the faculty, and then maybe we can figure out what's the best way to send you the link.
Why don't we just tell them that it's required and then tell them how to do it?
yeah.
Why are we going to ask them if they want to do it? Because they're going to say
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
I mean, let's just tell them you have to do it, and here's how we want you to do it. I mean,
We're talking 30
Because
people.
if you ultimately ask for it and you will have 5 videos out of 30 plus faculty, that's
if
not
that,
very good.
if that, and it's going to take another week for us to ask us who wants to do it, and then wait for them to not say anything. Just say it's mandatory, and then
give them a due date.
do.
Well, everything we have to be done with middle of next week or something.
That's why no, I don't want to get I don't want these videos middle of next week. I want them like by Monday at the latest, so I can.
This Monday?
Yeah.
No, the next Monday.
Yeah.
Oh wait, my timing's off. So the ceremony
Today's
is
Friday.
the ceremony is the
Friday.
14th. The
Yeah.
ceremony is the 14th. I would like at least a week to put everything.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
So
And
next
any-
Friday is okay. Next Friday is okay. May 7th.
Maybe
Even the
let's say-
following Monday is probably okay. I mean, once
let's say Thursday.
Yeah.
Can we also include staff? I don't think there's any objections to that if they
Yeah.
want to do a,
Absolutely.
so we can
That'd
send
be
this
good
also
too.
to Anne Marie and to,
Yeah,
Christina.
that'd be
Okay.
good too.
All right, so so we have kind of a plan on that and we can work on the wording of that email, but if we are talking about how this is gonna look inside of this Zoom meeting for graduation, we are probably not gonna do 10 minutes here. That's probably not doable. So, but after Dr. Taha talks, then it will be graduate, and we're not going to separate the graduate list. We're gonna keep them all on the same page, whether it's grad student or undergrad, correct? There's no need to separate that continuous PowerPoint going. So that kind of changed our original plan. But that's okay. And then, but we are going to pause after Dr. Miller talks, and we're going to show the award recipients on the left-hand time of the screen for the graduate students, just the graduate student awards, correct? So they will be first.
Can I ask what the 10 minutes are for the graduate coordinators? Is it to go over the programs or to give the awards or
That's
both?
an exaggerated amount, probably. I don't think it'll be 10 minutes, but just to do as a quick line and then do the awards, right?
And how many awards are there?
I think there are from graduate
Well-
students, there is two best graduate students and one thesis, best thesis, and then two TAs. So two graduate TAs. So it would be
5 or
about
6
So if we have 10 minutes, what if I do 5-minute introduction and then Lakshmish does the awards? Would that be fine?
that's fine. I
Okay.
mean, no, basically, you can take on and then I will announce the awards. Yeah.
Okay.
I think the awards are going to take far less time than normal. because-
Yeah, it would be
Because-
really, it would be 2 minutes or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, these times can be changed. As long as we finish, then we continue. I mean, we don't have to wait.
And I guess we could talk about how many are graduating as PhDs and all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And maybe some of the job opportunities.
Some statistics, yeah, or
Okay.
something.
Okay.
Okay, so,
What about keeping in contact with the department? Is there some facility for that we could say, now that you've graduated, we really want to help your career and stay connected with you? Is there any?
Yeah.
I mean,
think
Dr.
we-
Radney has always asked for money back, so there's always, you can always say, join our alumni list and remember the department, but,
Yeah.
Can you all send me information on that so I can mention it?
I can.
Yeah.
And I think, John, I think one thing that you can do is for PhD students, you can basically say the name, the major professor, and maybe if you also have the thesis, then you can read out the thesis. That used to happen at Georgia Tech. They would read out for PhD students, only PhD students. They would say the name of the student, the name of the major professor, and the title of the thesis.
Okay,
So-
from last year all the way from summer? Or just this term?
So all,
can send you the
I don't
names.
know who are going to.
We
who are
can
going to be
send you the
invited.
names.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
He wanted to read out the names, and my question was, is it those just graduating this term or for the previous year?
What I'm saying, John, we can send you the list of the students who are graduating.
Okay, just this semester, right?
No.
No.
Okay, for the entire year.
It's
who
from
are going to
fall.
be invited to this event.
So summer, including summer, fall, and spring, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're gonna read the names out? Is that what you said?
No, just
Oh.
the awards. He's
Oh,
talking
okay. I'm
about
sorry.
the
I
awards,
missed a moment. I was writing a note. I'm sorry.
not the names,
Okay.
but just the people who are getting the awards.
Okay.
Okay, well, that's different.
Okay, so we're moving from graduate to undergrad. And then Brad's gonna have a couple sentences. During the undergrad is when he's done talking, we're gonna start playing the congratulations snippets from all of our faculty, and that's gonna take up, some time, hopefully. And then are you gonna say the awards before we go to those snippets? Or do you want, how do you want that done, Brad? Do you want to do you say a couple words and then we go to the realm and we show the films and then we come back to you and you do awards? You like that? Or you want to do the awards
kinda.
before?
Yeah, I do actually. Otherwise, it feels like the faculty statements or like the credits.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay. So undergrad, speak. And then video. And then back to awards. And then awards will take up 5 minutes. There's actually not that many for undergrad, right? No, so it won't even take up 5 minutes.
I
It'll
don't
be,
think it's gonna take
it's
5 minutes. I mean, I'm
three-
just pulling like 3 names. That's
yeah,
it.
so you're talking probably a minute per person. That's a exaggeration too, but 3 more minutes, right?
I mean, you know, maybe I'll once I know who the winners are, maybe I'll try to figure out something about the person so I can.
Yeah, yeah,
That
that'll
would-
be good. Yeah.
Maybe if Liming could send me the reasons these people were nominated, that would be helpful. I could say that.
That's
Okay.
right.
When will we find out who the awardees are?
Living has asked us to vote by Monday, so by Monday it would be decided.
Okay, that's good.
Can
So-
we all meet next week again? I feel like we have a lot to just iterate through.
That would be good.
I think Wednesday, does Wednesday work for anybody?
Yeah, whenever.
And
I
how-
mean, what
Diana-
I would prefer is actually do it 3 or 4. I mean, when everything else, do a dry run. I mean,
Yeah.
rather than meeting on Wednesday, do a dry run when everything is set up, get all the messages from the faculty, put it together and do a dry run so everything goes smoothly.
I
rather
think
than-
that's already planned. And don't you have a dry run planned for the day before or something?
I didn't see that.
No, I haven't asked for, I figured I would talk to y'all first, so we could ask for time with the webinar.
Maybe not just the day before, but a little bit before, so.
Yeah,
Maybe we can meet like Monday of
that's
that.
correct.
The week of, okay, and then I think moving forward, we should invite Yvette into the discussion as well. So she'll be invited to the next meeting, the next 2 meetings for this as well.
So we should be in 306 for the next meeting, or the dry run, right?
I think the dry run's gonna be the second meeting. We're talking about 2 more meetings. Did I
No.
misunderstand
I think
that?
the dry run, I'm just saying everybody would be here, all the presenters would be here for the dry run. But I'm just saying the dry run probably should be a few days before the graduation ceremony.
Yeah,
So you're looking at Monday, possibly the 10th, and
Can we do Tuesday? I don't think I'm gonna be in town on Monday.
works for me.
Tuesday
Austin,
the 11th work for people?
Well, I have an exam that day, so I.
yeah, I
would be,
have exam too.
Can we schedule around those?
What
Well,
about the Wednesday, next day? Then it would be okay because the exam.
12th?
Yeah.
and that
exam
gives you
will be
2
over.
days before, that gives you pretty much a day and a half before.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
good.
think we're gonna have any major changes. Hopefully the video will be done.
Okay, so the 12th,
You said Monday you cannot be here, but what about Tuesday?
I just said Tuesday. You said you have an exam.
Oh, okay. What?
You said you have an exam on Tuesday. So does
On
Locke.
the 11 I have exam.
What?
So we're
That's
looking at
Thursday.
Wednesday now.
I don't know. What is the 11?
11th
11th is a Tuesday.
We're looking
Oh.
at Wednesday, the 12th now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Okay, and then are we still meeting on the 5th? We can still do a meeting to regroup on the 5th as well.
Yeah, sure. I have more going on that day than,
On the 5th?
I mean, I have a couple of appointments, but I can meet around those.
Yeah, so I'll probably just send out available times and then let y'all choose. Does that work?
Yeah.
I have no, and I won't be there for the dry run. Because it won't officially be my job. But, I'd like to help facilitate the 5th, and then I will be at the graduation as well, so. Okay, so, but Yvette will be there, and then I'm gonna carry all this information over. So we're good on the undergraduate, the speaking, the video, back to the award. And then after that is gonna be faculty awards, correct?
At the end, yeah.
At the very end. And then no matter what timing it gets done with speaking,
Yeah.
we're still just gonna continuously roll. That's the PowerPoint, even if we have to have some music at the end or whatever, just so everybody's name gets shown twice.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, perfect.
That
Any-
also good.
I like it. I think it sounds like a really good plan. So yeah, if anything else comes up, we can talk about it on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So we're gonna meet the 5th, and then we're gonna meet on the 12th.
And the
you're gonna-
12th will be in room 306.
Okay, and you're gonna send out in like polls.
Invites, I will.
In our availability.
Yes.
So
Okay.
the meeting on the 5th would be a normal Zoom meeting. We don't need to do a webinar, right, on that day?
Yeah, that can be a Zoom. All right, anything else?
No, I think that's it.
I think
Okay.
Ann wanted to show us YouTube.
Yeah. I
Oh,
don't know.
yeah.
Is Ann still-
We've been debugging YouTube. I
Okay.
think this. Oh well, and go ahead.
Yeah, I'll send everybody a link to the replay stream when it's all over. How about that?
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
If you want to see it now, I believe I put it in chat and I will resend it. Nope. Copy. Paste. Okay, yes, it is in chat.
Perfect.
And there might be feedback, so you might want to mute your mic. I'm not quite sure. I haven't tried this yet. I have headphones for everything in here, so there's no feedback.
And I think everything you've done looks really good. I'm super appreciative of all the work you've put into figuring all this out.
Yeah, I know, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
This weekend, I will get the audio portion working because I don't currently have the audio for playing videos, but I'll figure that out. There's a product called virtual audio cable. Not want to mute your mic. I'm not quite sure. I haven't tried this yet. I have headphones for everything in here, so there's no feedback. And as you'll notice, there's a 20-second delay.
I'm super appreciative of Ooh, I hear myself. Turn it off. Yeah.
I thought, why is Jill saying the same thing again?
How does it look? The webinar outputs at 720p, and I don't see a way to change that. I think it looks really good though. As you notice, there's a 20-second delay.
Ooh, I hear myself. Turn it off.
I thought, why is Jill saying the same thing again?
How does it look?
Looks
The
good.
webinar outputs at 720, and I don't see a way to change that. I think it looks really good though.
Ooh, I hear myself.
Oh, while y'all are watching, I will end the stream and y'all can see what will happen when I end the stream. Okay, we're ending stream now. How does it look? Looks good.